And we are live. Hello, my friends. My name is Evelyn Joy, and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited today. I have my friend Mary with me. Welcome, Mary.
Hi, Evelyn. Thank you so much for inviting me. I always love speaking with you. It's awesome.
Thank you. Well, today we're going to be talking a little bit about kind of what's been going on with the ESL community, but also an opportunity that people might want to take advantage of. So first of all, I would like to ask you, Mary, what is your why and how did you get started as an independent Pampered Chef consultant?
Great question. So, I was teaching with VIPKid and continue to, and felt like that was a really good income for me until COVID hit, when my husband's job totally disappeared. And it's like, I cannot teach more hours because I'm not willing to get up even earlier, but we needed more income. So I thought, what else can I do virtually and, from home and still make income? And my sister had a Pampered Chef party, and I thought, okay, that's virtual. I love cooking. I love Pampered Chef products. Why don't I try it? I really thought, what do I have to lose, right? Like, let me try it. I did not expect to like it. I tried it and been really, really pleasantly pleased with what it's done for me.
Wonderful. Well, I'm just barely starting to dabble in it, as you know. And so I'd like to know, how long have you been with Pampered Chef and what has your experience been?
Yes. So I started last June, like, COVID hit and we were scrambling, figuring out what. And so I started in June and I worked the business for about 6 months. And I have an unusual Pampered Chef story. It's not typical. One of the things that I discovered as I was kind of fumbling my way with it was that I was liking it, but I didn't have the team behind me to really take it to where I knew I could possibly go with the business. So I started and then I stopped so that I could sign under a new director. So that when I signed up again in May, I have a team that I belong to that is phenomenal. So my director is a national executive director. She provides me all the training. So over the winter, I was training with her while I had to wait my time to sign up under a good trainer. And so I've been playing with it I've been with it for a year and a little bit, but really this time around active since the 1st of May. And in my first month, I promoted to director. Last year when I was doing it, it was providing that income, but now it's the whole next level. There is so much potential if you want to treat it as a job. People start with Pampered Chef, and some people just want like a little side gig income where they make a couple of $100 a month, and that's great, or do a party here and party there. The nice thing with Pampered Chef is there's no minimum, so you can do it as much or as little as you want. But when I started training under the person who I'm now under and saw her system for training, it's like, no, I'm going to do this as much as I can. So I'm still teaching, but Pampered Chef has become my main source of income right now. It's been such a blessing to be able to have, for me, a steady source of income that I don't have to worry about, who I'm in contact with during the pandemic, or now that that's lifting. I can take it anywhere. I'm in Canada right now. I'm visiting my mom, who I haven't seen, but the border has opened up and I was able to travel, and I'm still able to do my job. Or in June, I visited my son and I could take it with me. Unlike VIPKid, which you're then confined with the time zones and getting up earlier, or, here, I'm not constricted by those times. So I love that flexibility of the job as well.
Yes. And the theme of today is diversify. So a lot of times we VIPKid teachers, we may think we're diversifying by getting another China-based company as a job, right? And that was okay before, but they kind of demanded the same hours. They wanted the same peak time hours. Then we learned to diversify outside of just China, and we're learning to, become outschool teachers and things like that, and be teachers to other parts of the world, which is fine as well. Takes different hours, right? So it's good to diversify. But another thing that we're also seeing, and it was pointed out today by Teacher Micah, I want to shout out his channel. Teacher Micah has the channel VIPKid Health and Wellness. And today what he was saying is online teachers that may or may not lose their contracts or their jobs from China, they need to be open-minded about possible ways of earning income that maybe isn't online teaching, because if over 100,000 teachers lose their jobs potentially and saturate online teaching companies, there just won't be as many bookings for everyone. And so it's a good idea to think outside of the box. So on my channel, I am interviewing teachers from companies outside of China. I'm interviewing other YouTubers that talk about opportunities. But yesterday I talked to my brother about cryptocurrency and learning about investing and stuff like that, just starting to learn those kinds of things from my brother. And today I'm talking to Mary, and any person I can talk to. Actually, next week I'm going to be talking to a teacher she's a brick and mortar teacher and a VIPKid teacher, and she's a YouTuber. She's just now about to start her she's beginning to start her teacher pay teacher account where she makes things and sells them. And so just any way we can get creative to bring in an income to our homes, right? Mm-hmm. So it makes me think of my friend Mary, that when your husband lost his job, you got creative and became a Pampered Chef consultant. So I want to help people brainstorm and share those ideas. Now, Mary, what would you say if there's someone watching this video right now that is interested in what you're talking about? What would you have to say for someone who says, I want to know more, or I'd like to talk to Mary, or I'd like to talk to Evelyn? How should they contact you? Is there a group they should follow? What would you say to them?
Okay, good. So assuming that we're talking a lot to online teachers, that's our main audience, first I want to say how much VIPKid helped me with my Pampered Chef business, right? Because whether you're a cook or not, and my upline person doesn't know how to cook at all, but she's still super, super successful in this business. I'm using my teaching skills, whether I'm talking about how a product works or how to eat more healthy. I'm using my on camera, comfortable, ability to talk to people over the camera. That's really a super great skill that we have as teachers. So we're using some of those same skills in a different arena. So if someone wants to know more, they can either go to my Healthy Eating with Mary Facebook group or Thrive with Mary. I have a number of different ways. You can I don't mind putting out my email address, mary@wild-nest.org.
Mary, one moment, at wild hyphen
hyphen, not underscore.
Okay. Yeah. Oops. I put it in the comments. I meant to put it as a banner. 1 second.
Yes.
Mary.
So not backslash, but hyphen.
Oh, hyphen.
Yeah.
Okay. Mary at what was it again?
Wild.
Yes.
Hyphen nest.
Okay. I guess I'm not understanding what a hyphen is, because I thought a backslash was a hyphen. Do you want to write it down for me? I apologize.
No, not a problem. I think it's called a hyphen.
My friend,
teachers.
my friend Mary is originally from Canada, so we might have different words for things sometimes.
So it's not the underscore.
Oh, the dash.
Yeah, the dash.
Dash. Okay. Wild. What was it? Sorry. Mary at wild dash.
Oh, you're so funny. Wildnest.org.
Nest.
Wild dash.
Okay. Maybe that is a dash. I don't know. or yeah, I call it a dash, but yeah. Okay, very good. Excellent. Well, yes. So if you are interested in emailing Mary, you can email her. Mary also has a YouTube channel. May I shout that out?
Yeah, it's Thrive with Mary.
Yes, I'm going to actually share my screen and show your YouTube channel momentarily. So this is Thrive with Mary. Feel free to subscribe to her. She has her husband and her doggy and her son right there. And Mary has awesome cooking videos. You know, it's free to subscribe, doesn't cost a cent. And you can see how these awesome Pampered Chef products are used. There's demonstrations. I do a little bit of that on my channel. She also has online teaching, videos. So similar to my channel in that way as well. So yes, thank you for that, Mary. And yeah, and you can email Mary. Also, would you tell us about if someone were to choose to sign up for Pampered Chef, how much does that cost and what would they get in their package if they were to choose to sign up?
Awesome. One of the great things with Pampered Chef is they really try to make it affordable for people to start a business. So you choose one of 3 different kits, and the cost of the kit is so much less than the product value that you get. So in a startup kit, you get some products, you get the paperwork, you get access to the website. And the lowest value kit is $79. Do you have the graphic that I shared? Can't hear you, Evelyn.
I apologize. I muted myself. And I am pulling up that graphic right now. If it allows me to, give me half a second. Yes. Okay, great. Is this the graphic you'd like to show?
Yeah, this one or the square one that I showed you. But here you will see 3 different kits. There's a starter kit that costs $79. And in that you get our Rock Crock everyday pan, which by itself is something like $100 and something. You get some basic tools, like some of our customer favorites, but it's the least amount of products. I think that kit, if you bought everything individually, would be something like $400.
Wow, yeah.
The deluxe.
Well, which one? The third one?
Yeah, the one that's called starter kit.
Yeah, it says 400 plus value, right?
Yeah. And then the medium kit, the deluxe kit, you get more products. And it's just, what do I see the price there being right now? Do you see it?
Yeah, it says it has $159 marked out and it says free.
Yeah. So it's $159, but if you purchased everything, it would be
after rebate.
Yeah. And then the ultimate kit has your choice of an air fryer, your blender, or the deluxe grill and griddle. And that I think is $279. What is super exciting about August is that if you start in August, in your first 30 days, if you sell $1,250 worth of products, which I can totally help you do, you will get that starter kit rebated. So technically, you could start your new business for free because these kits in August only, normally they don't have a rebate, but in August only, they are offering a rebate. Now, the value of these kits, like if you were buying the blender, it would be $279. But you can start with the company for that same amount, plus get the bar pan, plus get all these other things. It's about $1,100 worth of products. So really, you're getting a lot of value for that money. Plus you get all the e-business tools you need to start the business. And when you join the right team, you get the training. And I tell you, that the team that you join makes a phenomenal amount of difference. And Evelyn, you and I are on one of the best teams in the country. Like
awesome.
we really, really, truly are. The person right above me, her name is Love Carpenter, and she is a national executive director, and she has so many people that she has helped become super successful, where it is, well, Love will tell you that she used to be a state police officer and then became a detective. And she is now replaced that full-time income with Pampered Chef. And she will tell you that income from her monthly income is so much more than she ever made as a detective.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
crazy.
And for me, it's just been such a blessing. I am making a steady income more than what I was making with VIPKid. And that's since May. Like it's just been super, super successful for me.
That's precisely why I wanted to have you on this channel, is because there's a lot of people right now that are feeling like, where do I go from here? How can I possibly make money?
Right.
What should I do? Because oops, sorry, I clicked on something. When yeah, when a lot
These
of people are fired at once, there's a lot of people looking for jobs at once, and so there's that fear that everybody else is going to be applying for the same kinds of jobs at the same time. So that's why it's important to diversify sometimes outside of what you have been doing and try something new. And the reason specifically that I wanted to have you on my channel to talk about this is to show people that there are options to make money virtually from home. And I just want to highlight a lot of those options, but I want to talk to people that are making an income from it. I don't just want to be like, you could maybe make money with this or that, I'm not sure. I want to talk to someone who's actually making money with it. So that is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I can say what I made. Every person's going to be different. It really depends on how you work it, how many hours you put into it, whether you treat it as a hobby income or whether you treat it as a job, that you do the things. What I can say is that we have the training in there for you to do it at whatever level you want. But,
Yeah.
I've been averaging, and I'm not doing it full time, but I've been averaging $1,500 a month for the last 3 months, which is like fantastic,
Yeah,
for a psychic, right?
definitely.
Not what everyone is going to make, but I have made that. And people will make, the whole range. I think what's important to know with Pampered Chef is there are no minimum sales requirements. So like, you don't have to think, oh my God, are they going to force me to do? No, you can set whatever goals you want. The beauty of it is you can decide to sign up and pass around catalogs and see if you get a few sales.
That's
You
true.
can do one show a month and see if you get sales.
Yeah.
Technically, to stay a consultant, you have to do $30 of sales within a 6-month time frame.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad, right? Now, there's different things that, after your sales get to a certain amount, $15,000 career sales, to maintain, you get a 2% raise. Okay, it just doesn't sound like a lot, but over time that adds up. To keep that, then we need $150 a month in sales. It's still pretty minimal, right? But, different things build in different ways. And, I started May 1st and I'm now over 15,000 in sales in my first 3 months. So that's totally doable.
Yes, definitely. And I want to say too, if you like Pampered Chef products, there are opportunities as you meet sales goals. You can be rewarded not only financially, but also you can be rewarded in
Oh my God.
products, right?
Oh,
Tell me about some of those products.
oh my God. Evelyn, I promoted to director, right?
Yeah.
So first let me back up. Certain months of the year, like May and June in the spring and November and December in the fall, we can, as sales consultants, based on our volume, earn the products for the new season, right?
Mm.
So in May and June was the earning period for the new products coming out this fall. So just last week and the week before, I started getting my boxes of all the new fall products, like amazing amount of free products that are just landing. I can't tell you what they are because it's a secret. It's coming out in September. But
Subscribe to Mary and you will find out soon.
but let's say last fall I earned the spring products. I got the new deluxe electric grill and griddle. I got the, the manual, the rapid prep mandolin and those things. Like those things are things that consultants can earn for free. That's not in place of our pay. That's on top of, because Pampered Chef wants us to be able to talk about the products
And
and
show them. Yeah.
show them. So I think that's important to know. The other thing I want to say is, I got my sister started here in Canada. She goes, I don't know how to cook. And I said, you don't have to know how to cook. You have to know how to talk to people, right?
Yeah.
Like just talk to people, and you can show things and say, I don't know how to cook, but oh my God, I followed this recipe and it made it so much easier for me. And these are some of the tools. Am I a chef? No, but do I know how to follow a recipe? Yes. And this helped me think through that. So I think that's important for people to know. It doesn't mean we're all expert cooks. I think so many of us are not, and we're just learning, and the job can help us become better at that.
I made a banana bread. I surprised myself the other day because I had some bananas that were going bad. And I was like, I don't want these to go to waste, but my kids aren't going to eat them all brown, So I could have made a shake, but I thought I want to make a banana bread, but I wanted to use things I have at home.
Yep.
So I was looking at recipes online, and a lot of the ingredients, it was like, okay, I don't have baking powder. I don't have vanilla extract. So I was trying to figure out, what do I have that I could actually make banana bread? I actually used a cake mix, and the cake mix has like the flavoring, the different things in there already. And so and I learned something new. And I think healthy bakers probably already know this, but I sort of used the recipe. Well, I say cake mix. It was like a cookie mix. But I used basically the cookie mix recipe, but instead of 1 stick of butter, I put 3 bananas and I put 1 egg. So, and I mixed that all up, and it was like a birthday cake consistency. So I just put it in a cake pan, and I made like banana cake kind of. So I was like, I need to remember to use like an old banana every time that a recipe says butter, because we have too much butter in our recipes and stuff, just to have less like grease and things, because it sticks it together in the same like kind of consistency, but it doesn't have so much fat, you know what I mean? So yeah,
you're experimenting with that too, right?
Yes. And then you find out things that work, and you can make a YouTube video of it, and then later be like, what was that recipe again? How did I do that? Or share the ideas with people. And then also gardening has helped me experiment more. So I have these cool Pampered Chef products, and then I'm also gardening. So I'll be like, well, I'm growing cabbage, but what's a cabbage recipe that I can try? And so I looked up several recipes, and I actually kind of combined them and made up my own thing. And I kind of came out with something that was like a healthy lasagna, basically, with cabbage instead of noodles. And it was really interesting. So I'm kind of like inventing and experimenting and making my own stuff. And then I'll make videos of, this is what I'm making, and I'm harvesting it from the garden, and I'm cooking it in the kitchen. And it's kind of a fun video to see the garden and see the cooking process. And then I'm also at the same time showing the Pampered Chef products and how I use them, so that people maybe will see it and be like, hey, Evelyn, what was that product,
That's awesome. One of the other things that I think, as we're thinking about this job and might we want to try it out, is like, how much time does it take? And I think it takes the commitment. But again, like I said, you can do as much or as little as you want. But you know how some people with teaching online ESL used, what was it called? The template for feedback. What was it called? Feedback
Panda.
Feedback Panda. Well, the virtual party world has also a scheduling service. So where you can create your template of the posts, what you want to show in a party. But every party I run, I'm not in there every hour or every 2 hours manually posting something. I have my template. I switch it out and around. But then once it's made, I set the time for the first post, and everything after that just auto posts into the party. So I'm not there managing my posts all the time. That leaves me all kinds of time to interact with the guests in the party, see what questions need to be answered, but not time consuming, oh, what do I post next? We're not doing that. If you're running this as a business, you don't have time every party to do that. So I want to put that out for folks who think, oh my God, I couldn't sit there all day and post into a part. Like, no, neither do I. I can't do that either. So literally you can like check in, in the morning, check in midday, and check in the evening to see who has questions, answer it. And then our team has really great ways to coach our hosts so that we involve them and engage them, and the parties become successful, more often than not. Not every party, not everything is 100% perfect. There's ups and downs with any business, but it's much simpler than what you might think it is, and the training's all there. So I think that's important.
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say, Mary, is I can get products when I sign up and they're a fraction of the cost. And if I meet the sales goals, I can be given that money back that I spend.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no minimum sales, so I can dedicate as much time or as little time as I want to the business. So no matter what happens, you still end up with some awesome products, right?
Exactly.
For a good deal. And you might make some money as well. And if you dedicate more time to it, like this is okay, I'll tell you my situation. My situation is I signed up under Mary, and it's been on my back burner. I've been busy with VIPKid. I've been busy with Outschool. But here's the thing. My schedule might free up soon. And I can dedicate more time to it. So I love that I have it in my back pocket. I'm already signed up. So when I choose to dedicate more time to it, I can focus in on that, right? So why not? I'm enjoying the products now. I'm making videos about it now so that when I have those parties, and if you're watching this and you want to host a party, let me know because I need to do some parties. But I've been busy doing is I've been making videos that I can then later share in the parties if and when I have parties, and I can share like showing the products and stuff like that. So I've been getting familiar with the products and cooking, and I need to get to partying as well.
and Evelyn, I've got a plan to help you with that when you're ready. Like, I know life's been really happening for you, but we can help you with that too.
Awesome.
Totally help you with that. And like you said, it's something on the back burner, and consultants do that. They'll focus on it. They need to step back. You can go on vacation, whatever. It's there in your back pocket to use when you need. You get to decide. There's no rules. And not only can you get that rebate this month, but you right away start earning commission too. So like it is money, not just product, like we were saying. It's
yes,
really good deal. There's really nothing to lose. And for people who say, oh, I can't make product videos, you don't have to. The company supplies lots of videos. If you're not comfortable showing stuff, there's a lot of pre-made videos and posts that you can use if that's just not your thing. So don't feel like, oh, I could never do that. There's a way for every consultant to do it in the way that they're most comfortable with. So that's what I love about it too. There's not a cookie cutter approach for it.
Awesome. That just reminds me so much about the ESL world and how not everybody has to be like each other. Each person is different, and that's how it is in every job, right? There's different personalities of people that do different skills, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah. Well, Mary, what have I forgot to ask you? What do we have left to discuss?
I just want to have people really think outside of the box, like whether it's not even whether it's Pampered Chef, but there are so many different things besides teaching English online that you can do from home, because I think the gift is, we want to be able to be with our families. We want flexibility, and we need to find ways to bring in that income. And for me, Pampered Chef was the answer. It's not going to be the answer for everyone. I don't believe that, but I think it's one good option to explore. But there's so many. So as people are freaking out about what might happen to their ESL jobs, know that there is going to be an answer. Like, just pray on it, see what comes. I really felt like I was guided in this way. It just felt like okay, I'm supposed to do this. I mean, other than, you know, my husband's job's taken away, it was a reflection and just, I felt pulled. And I think we each need to listen to what we're called to. And that will look so beautiful and different for each of us. But if it's Pampered Chef, get in touch with Evelyn and I, even if you just want to talk about it. I will be honest with you in terms of any questions you have to ask. It's not like I need you to sign up. I want you to, if that's something you want to do. And Evan and I we're part of the same team. We're going to help you. So.
Yes. And I wanted to say a perfect example of that is I never would have started gardening if the grocery stores were never empty. So when the grocery store shelves were empty, I began to garden. But now I will never stop being a gardener. Even if the grocery stores are always full, I'm always going to grow food. Why? Because not only does it provide for my family some food, but it's also an excellent outlet. And it's just so wonderful to get connected with nature and eat healthier. Today, I have to say, it's on my YouTube channel. We harvested our first ever Kajari melon from rare seeds from India, from rareseeds.com. I grew Kajari melon, and so we got to try it for the first time. So all gardening season, we've been waiting for these Kajari melon, and we finally harvested 2 today, and we got to try it. And so, so exciting. It tasted similar. It's sort of a flavor in between honeydew and cantaloupe. But our second one that we harvested, we're going to let it mature a couple more days because I think it's supposed to be sweeter than how the first one we tried. Maybe it needs like 1 or 2 more days, but it's pretty much ripe, but maybe needs 1 more day to ripen or a little bit more, because I've heard they're very sweet, and it was just slightly sweet, but it was delicious. Yeah. So
awesome. Good for you. I so admire like how you've immersed yourself in the homesteading. Like, what can I do to become self-sufficient, right? And you've just done such a beautiful job providing for your family and having it be a homeschooling project for them as well. And you know, Pampered Chef can be that too. Bringing your kids into the kitchen with you to learn how to cook, whether it's Pampered Chef or not, but just cooking can be that, right? It's so helpful. And yeah.
My kids, when I received a box of goodies from Mary. I actually, she drew my name in a contest, or it spun to my name. So thank you so much for that. One of the things in there was a ceramic egg cooker, and my daughter Deborah is constantly every day asking, "Can we make eggs? Can we make eggs? Can we make eggs?" And the thing is, if I make eggs, I'm making it for the whole family, and I make like a dozen eggs in the frying pan and stuff. But when I saw the ceramic egg cooker, I'm like, this is perfect for Deborah, because it's not Deborah's bothering me and I'm cooking it. It's Deborah can make her own eggs and crack them in there and put some cheese in there and a little salt and put it in the microwave for a few minutes. She can push the buttons herself. So then she has ownership over, I made these eggs, right? So I love the ceramic egg cooker. I ordered a plastic knife so that my kids can also be able to like cut things safely. I say plastic. What's it called? Silicone, I think.
I think it's the nylon knife.
Nylon. There we go. Nylon knife, so that it's safer for little fingers, right? And because my kids, I'll do like a cooking video with them, right? But then they're constantly saying, "Mom, I want to make French toast," or my 3-year-old's like, "I want to make a birthday cake," and stuff. So they're constantly thinking of Deborah's like, "I want to make eggs." So having those tools that are easier for little hands to make their own things, it's very nice to have, you know. So
you know what would be great, Evelyn's, I could send you a list of all the things that I think are great for little hands.
Great.
That would be really cool, because I think there's a lot of products that we have that are kid suitable.
Yeah. Very good. Well, we are all out of time for today, but thank you so much, Mary, for coming on my channel, and you have a great day.
Thank you. You too, Evelyn. Thanks so much.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.